How do you get so many godly equipment? How do you get so many godly equipment? Excuse me, how do you get so many godly equipment? Godly equipment, godly equipment, godly equipments. We all love godly equipments and we all wish to have a good collection of godly equipments. Today, I will be showing you guys how to get godly equipment in Dragon Ball Legends. Let's go! Yes, everyone, in today's video, I'm going to teach everyone how to get godly equipment. A lot of people are asking me on my streams, on my videos, on how I have so many godly equipment. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get so many godlies. So basically, there is two things that you must do before you equipment grind. And that is, you must make sure you have Zenny, which is at the top of the screen. You must have Zenny. And also, you must have another currency in the game, which is, if I go all the way down, Zenkai Rush coins or medals. I don't know what you call them, but specifically you want the blue one. And to get both of these, I'm going to explain very quickly just to save everyone time for the new beginners as well. So basically what you want to do is for Zenny, you want to go to upgrade at the top and then just click on Zenny. Not hard. And I'll just go through a quick example of what I would do. I'll just do 50 and I'll just skip. But I do recommend you grind this Zenny event during the weekend, because during the weekend you get extra of these gold bars. And you're probably wondering, what are these gold bars for? So what you want to do is click on the menu at the bottom, go on the middle where it says exchange, go to recycle center, and then basically you can exchange your gold bars right here. Obviously I've got 999 for the purpose of this video, just to show I got maximum Zenny. That's what you want to do for Zenny, but just grind it on weekends because it's more good for your energy. So that's Zenny out the way. Next, you're wondering how to get these Zenkai Rush medals. So what you want to do is recommended, and then scroll all the way down, and at the bottom is the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush. As you can see, I've cleared all mine, so I have nothing to do. But basically, you just want to clear both of these, and then it resets every 2 weeks. So do make sure you actually get this done, because it's very essential for your equipment grind. One more thing, so slot removals, another thing that you need for equipment grinding. Slot removals. There are a bunch of ways to get slot removals. I'm going to show you the ones that I normally do. So the first one to do is go to Zenkai Rush, go to exchange basically, and then go to other, and then basically you can see 5 slot removals for 1 gold coin. This is what I usually do, just because I don't need these gold coins anymore. There is no point in me having these gold coins, so I'm just going to do a quick take. I'm actually just going to obtain like 983. So now I've got 983 slot removals at the cost of those gold coins. You might be using these gold coins for Zenkais, so obviously this one doesn't apply to you. Or if you have Zenkais that you don't mind waiting for, just do this if you're in rush of slot removals. Another way I would get slot removals is basically just go through all these events and just seeing what you're missing. So obviously I'm missing this one, so obviously I'll obtain it. Just go through them all. You will have loads and loads of options on how to get slot removals. It's not hard. You just need to have a little luck, okay? It does take a little bit of time. For example, PvP also gives you another 300. There are many slot removals in the game. So that is slot removals, Zenny, and also Zenkai Rush medals explained. And that's pretty much all you need for equipment. All right, people, this is the next day. I feel I could explain equipment better. I didn't feel I did a good enough job. I'm going to quickly find an equipment to do while I talk, because I need something on in the background as well. So I might as well do it. But basically, how to get an equipment to godly and how to know if it can become godly. So there are slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. To get a godly, you must have a equipment at 293%. And to get the percentages, each slot is obviously 100%. So slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, all added together is 300%. To get 293, you must have one slot at 93%. And that's preferably the first slot, okay? The first slot must be a 93%. If it's lower, you're guaranteed not to get a godly. So always make sure your first slot is a 93% or a red slot, basically. A red slot normally should be good enough for a 93%. Sometimes you do have the occasional orange/yellow, depends what you call it. It can be also 93%. Obviously, input it in your calculator and find out. So I'm going to give an example of going to the calculator app and how to find out if it's 93%. So this equipped slot 1, it's a 20% max, and I've got a 19.75. That's basically 98%, I'm going to guess. But this is definitely good enough, but I'm just going to show you what I would do. So you would input the first number. Always input the number that you have first, the number that you have, okay? And then divide it by the number that's the max of the slot. So that's 20%. Do that, and then you have 0.8%. Okay, cool. So that's 98%. This is easily obtainable to be godly. After that, obviously, you just do a batch upgrade and then get it to 100%. Cool. Okay, we got one that's red slot. That is another 98%. And normally the HP ones are always the easiest to do, because 10%, just imagine a 0 on the end. So 10% is 100%, and then 99.8 is 98%. So I already have two 98%. Now we just need to get this last slot to red. But honestly, you can just add the numbers up together. Actually, I'll do it right now. Right now we got two 98%. We know this. So let's just do, what you can do is you can just do 293, take away 98, and minus another 98. We only need a 97%. That's low-key hard, but low-key doable. It would have been nicer if the HP equip was 100%. So what you can do is just do a guarantee, but I will obviously explain this. If this is going to be so awkward if I don't actually have enough, because I need to get slot removals and Zenny. I'm going to make a quick cut. I will be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got some Zenny. Let's just keep re-rolling this until we get a Godly. But basically, I just saw a Godly. All right, I need to... I'll upgrade this to orange, and then I should see a Godly if it goes to orange. That is annoying. But basically, gotta keep re-rolling this. Really? All right, that's fine. So if you're at this point and you've just got orange slot, honestly, the best thing to do is just do a guaranteed upgrade first on the one that you haven't got 100%. That's pretty close. So I'm gonna do it on this. Okay, it's still Z+, which is completely fine. So right now, we have two that are basically 100%. We got this one that's basically 98.75, which is 99 if you round it up. And then we got slot 2, that's 100%. I believe one guarantee should get this over the edge. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll just do another guarantee. That is so cool, man. All right, this should be it. There we go. All right, cool, man.
If you haven't already, could you please consider subscribing, as 90% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed? All right, let's get back into the video.
But that is how to get a Godly. Hopefully, I explained it in better detail than I initially did. But basically, slot 2, slot 3 has to be 100. Or you can get 100% on slot 1, and then slot 2 and slot 3, one of them can be 93. The other one has to be 100. But 293 is the magic number. Remember that. And yeah, that should be it for the explanation part of the video, and I'll go back to the original video. So I'll see you guys soon. But I might as well just show you how to grind a Awakening equip, just to save you time, because it's the same process that you do for a standard gold equip. But what you do is you want to click on the top, and after this, you want to just select a random equipment. For this video, I'm just going to do this one. There's Modern Blue one because I don't have one, and I'm trying to get each Awakening equip in my collection. Once you are on this page, you're gonna be confused. Okay, you're gonna see like a 01, 04. What you want to do is just click how to get. So the first thing you must do is get 5 or 10 of these. I always get 10 just so I don't have to do it again, just in case I miss. But get 5 after the first memory. Okay, it will be any equipment. It will just be the same memory. So just get memory 5 of the specific one you're trying to grind. After that, you need to get the base version. So this is what I usually do. I would usually get 30, but I can only get 11 right now because my equipment is currently full. And then after that, I'll go all the way back. Okay, go all the way back, go to characters on the bottom, and then equipment. And then quickly, this is what I do for the filters. Okay, just do F, E, D, C, and then maybe B as well. It doesn't really matter. And then you'll get all your recent ones. If you're wondering how I've got all my recent ones, just go by order received and then just go by descending. This will put all your recent equips that you've just acquired at the top. And as you can see, I've just highlighted all of them. I've clicked upgrade all, and then I'll just do a batch upgrade, okay? Very easy, very easy. They're all Bs right now, which is amazing. That is what I need right now. Obviously, let this cook. Okay, we have literally 9 A's, which is amazing, and I do have one more, so I'm gonna quickly do this. You want to aim for A's, basically. You want to get an A on this. If you don't get an A, my friend, you're unlucky. And then what you also want to do, you want to get some throwaway equips. You're gonna need these for the second requirement. So what I would do is basically I'd go to events, and then basically it depends on how much resources you got. If you got energy, like loads of energy, go to equipment collection down here and just select any of these and skip ticket it, and then basically it'll grant you with the option to skip. Just skip as many stages as you can and basically just skip the stage. As you can see, I've got loads of equipment, and what you want to do is I'm going to quickly do a rundown of what I would do. Okay, so I'll do upgrade all. I highlight all the 10 that I've just obtained, and then basically remove B, okay, and then this will basically, I'll explain it. So upgrade all of them, right? Cool. Everything's upgraded. Click reset, and then you'll only have the C's left, and then also the ones that you haven't upgraded. You don't want to upgrade these to A. There's no point. You're just wasting your resources if you upgrade to A. So you just want to upgrade to B, rinse and repeat, click reset, rinse and repeat, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to quickly do this and just do one more time for you guys. We have some B's, blah, blah, blah. We'll click reset, get these to B. Not hard. Very easy, very easy. Now we go back to equipment awakening. Find the equipment you're going to do. So again, I am going to do Majin Buu. I probably just went over it. Cool. Now, this is where it comes in. Just click auto select. It doesn't matter. And then you basically have the ones that I just upgraded, as you just saw, the ones I'm going to throw away. I'm going to hit confirm, and I'm just going to go. Very easy. Very easy. This is the easy bit. The hard bit is literally probability. I'm going to probably skip this until I get a godly, or until I know it's going to be godly. But just keep going. If you get a green and it says D or under, just unlucky, my guy. Just keep going. There's not much you can do. Just keep going. I've got another D. You know how awkward would this be if I don't actually get a C on this? But basically, just keep going. You want to see a red, okay? But for beginners, if it's a yellow slot, you can be happy, okay? Now, this is good. I can actually show this. So I've now run out on a specific fragment. These are called fragments. You have fragment 1 and then fragment 2, and it's on all elements. So you got blue, green, blah, 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 blah. So I've now run out on this one. I'd hold on to it. How to get. Now you got two options. You can do fragment exchange medals, which I have a lot, and you also got rush medals. You can use rush medals to get, your fragments. I'd use the fragment exchange medals first, but I have used the Zenkai medals before as well. Both are completely fine options. Just use the fragment medals first because the Zenkai medals, you need it for memory, and also, I thought that was gonna be a C. You need it for basically certain other stuff as well. So I don't really recommend using medals straight away. There we go. Okay, cold. So this is a prime example of it's going to be godly potential because it's a red slot. If you see red, it can be godly on the first slot. It has to be the first slot to be red. I would do another one, but I've already got another one. I'm going to keep the 4 memories I've just got, and I'm going to go straight in. If you're watching this video and you're grinding equipment with me at the time, obviously just keep going until you have a look. This is a good example. I've got a yellow one right here. This can still go godly, and I'll explain why later on, but I'm going to do this first. Equipment, sorry. So what you want to do is you want to go back where I am now. You want to hold it. You want to favorite this equip. Please make sure to favorite the equipment you don't want to sell, okay? You favorite it, you can see like a lock emoji on the screen, and after that, you can do the fun bit. You just upgrade, and then basically you want to click close, and then rinse and repeat. There we go. We got a godly already in the video. That's a godly. So how do I know if this is a godly? Well, you want to click on obtainable effects. Okay, so now you can see we have 2 stats, and that is the base strike and the special move. Normally your equip should only have 1 stat, but this equip is kind of harder, more advanced, and it's got 2 slots. Okay, so it's kind of harder to detect a godly, but it's fine. It's actually really not that hard. So the first thing you want to do is see the first number. I have base strike attack at a 11.95, and then the max of that is 12.5. So what you do is go to your calculator app, go to 11.95, and divide that by the max. Okay, so 11.95 divided by 12. You don't even have to have the 0. Do equals. The first slot is 0.956. So if you remember what I said, it has to be 93%. Okay, to be godly for the first slot. So that's already over, okay? Now we have special move damage was 11.55, so it's less than the first one, okay? And you want to divide that by 12.5 because the max is 12.5. Oh no, it's 92%, but it's okay. Do you want to know why it's okay? Because we have the first number, so remember the number 0.924. I'll put it up on the screen, but we have 0.924, and then you have 11.95 divided by 12.5, and that's 0.956. This 2 added together is enough to be 93%, okay? And you're asking me why. Let's remember the number 0.956. Okay, 0.956, 0.956. My memory is very bad, so that's why I'm redoing this to be safe. So we have 0.924. You want to add the previous answer, so it's 0.956 equals, we have 1.88. You want to divide that by 2. Okay, if there was 3 numbers, you divide it by 3, obviously. So I'm going to divide by 2, and that is a 0.94. Okay, 0.94 is a 94%. We can get godly. Hopefully, that's not too confusing. You get used to this. It is very annoying to get the hang of it, but basically that is 94% because I added the two numbers up and divided by 2. But yeah, if that was a slot 1, if there was only a 1 stat equipment, this will already be enough for godly. But because it's 2, you need to add the 2 values together and divide by 2. If it's with 3 stats, add the 3 together and then divide by 3. Very confusing to explain, but if I put it up on the screen, hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. But guys, hopefully I've explained equipments to you, and hopefully you actually understand the concept of equipment and how to get it godly. It's really not that hard. It's just very annoying to get your head around the first few times doing it. There is just some stuff that is just very tedious to do, like Equipment Awakening, like the co-op, for example. Those are the 2 hardest ones that I'd say they are. But I don't think Equipment Awakening is that hard anymore. There we go, it's got 2. That's another godly. So in this video, you've already seen me get 3 godlies, which is crazy. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll probably see you in another video soon. If you enjoy these type of videos, do let me know. I can do more guides. I'm very down. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think of this video. If you enjoyed the style, blah, blah, blah. But I'll see everyone in another video later this week. You guys, please take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.